Greetings, Sacred Soul, and welcome to the Ninefold Purification Breathing Exercise, otherwise known as clearing out of dead air. Before teaching you any new technique, I'd always like to take the time to explain why you're doing it and the benefits that will come from doing each of these transformational exercises. So, the purpose of this breathing exercise is to clean out any toxicities or energy blockages that is held within your body, and it opens up the nasal passages to promote free flowing breath. If you are currently learning this technique with me, it means that you have already had your Akashic reading, and I have revealed to you some of these specific energy blockages that you're working with, the energies or the emotions that you are working on releasing. So you're going to learn the basic and the most common toxic energies that you will be moving out of your physical body. This exercise is a simple one, but it is very powerful. It's a very powerful practice that is beneficial when done at any time of day. Okay, it can be done in the morning, midday, at night, or just simply any time when you're feeling a little bit nervous or you're having a lot of anxiety. Okay, if you do it the first thing in the morning, you can balance out and clean your energies from the inside out before starting your day. At night, before you sleep, you can do it in order to calm yourself down. Really get that nervous system calmed down. It'll allow you to get in that real relaxed state so you can relax the mind, which now would allow for a more restful sleep. A nice, good, undisturbed sleep is the primary contributor to good health and longevity. So keep this in mind. I highly suggest that if you suffer from insomnia, that you do spend a few minutes doing this breathing exercise before going to bed. For those of you who are working on having lucid dreams or dream yoga, this is very beneficial because that's about working on your ability to bring awareness to your dream state and to control your dreams. Because what you're doing is really clearing a lot of energy, which allows you to bring clarity to your dream state. Now, if you recall, one of your exercises is to record your dreams when you wake up in the morning. This will become clearer and clearer and easier for you to do the more you practice this purification breathing exercise. Understand that the ultimate goal when you're doing this dream work or working with your dreams and creating lucid dreaming is to give you that power to not only work on controlling your waking life, but having the ability to control your sleep life. Now, as you look at this diagram, you're going to see the three main channels that I mentioned. As you're doing this exercise, I want you to have this visual so you can understand how to move the energy within your body and why you're moving it the way you're moving it. Okay, so as you see in the diagram, there's a central channel that is running from the crown of your head down through the center of your body to your sacral area, your sacral chakra, right? And then at the bottom, you can see that the tube now goes in two directions, one to the right and one to the left, and they travel up the body above the eyebrows, and then it travels back to the nasal passage through either your right nostril or your left nostril. Now, as we've mentioned before, and I talked about, your body holds all energies. Your body is made up of the cosmic energy. So you are made up of all the elements that exist within the cosmos. You're made up of water, fire, air, and wind. Now, to create your physical body, your energetic body, and your mental body, all of these elements work together, right? So keeping that in mind, you see how this tube-like structure is connecting to all of your major organs within your body. It flows down where the heart is. It goes through the stomach area, down to your spleen. It's connecting all of your organs to all systems, your nervous system. All of this is all connected, right? So when you're doing this exercise, you are working with everything. Now, I always talk about certain emotions you hold. If you have certain emotions or you're experiencing certain emotions, we tend to hold them within our body. We allow it to take up residency within our body. Whether it's anger, it's stress, whatever it is, it finds a place within your body and it stores itself there. And then you start to experience discomfort, dis-ease, or it shows up as just that, a disease within your body. So when we're doing these breathing exercises, it's not just to just breathe. You are working through bringing yourself a level of self-healing, moving out this dead air and this dead energy that is existing within your body. Now let's talk a little bit about why we are even experiencing these emotions that are now taking up residency within our body. Now, typically our emotions come from our own karma. Karma meaning just simply the actions we're taking, the decisions we make, and then the actions that we take. That creates our karma. Now, most of the times we are taking certain actions that are misaligned to our true nature. It's not aligned to who we truly are. It's who we have believed ourselves to be or who we are trying to exist as or survive as in this human form. So now as you're learning more and more who you are at the soul level and you're starting to live from your true soul self, of course, the actions you're going to start taking now are going to be more aligned to your truth, creating less and less of these emotions that you're experiencing that are bringing you out of balance within your body. So again, when we're doing this breathing exercise and maybe all the exercises that we're going to do, this is what you are doing. You are now working through shifting and transforming everything within yourself on all levels of your body. The mental, the emotional, the physical, all of these is what we're working on. Okay. And a lot of times we're also experiencing certain emotions, not just based on actions we're taking right now and in this space. It's either actions you've taken years ago, things that happened to you while you were in the womb of your mom, things that even happened in past lives. We've talked about all of this. And some stuff are even genetic. They come with the package and it's of course aligned to you. We've explained how the genetics are aligned to you or how they are in your genetics because it's something you've already held, right? Okay, so let's move into actually performing this exercise. But first, I'm going to give you a little bit more clarity on what you're looking at in this diagram and how these tubes work and how you are going to move this air within these tubes. Okay, so focus with me and bring your attention to the right side. The right side or the right channel is considered the solar channel. Solar, when you think solar, you're thinking the color red. So that is the energy, that is the color that we're going to be working with on the right side. Our right, our red, that's how I remember. This works with the mental poison, let's call it that, of anger, aggression, aversion. Those are the emotions or the mental poison that we're working on releasing when we are working on the right side. The right side is also associated with the element of fire. And if we want to associate it with some of the organs, just so you can really get a complete visual of what you're working on, the organs on the right side are the gallbladder and the liver. So when you're clearing that side, these are the areas of your body to keep in mind as well. Now bring your attention to the left side. Let's look at the left side in the diagram. The left side is working with white lunar meaning the moon, that channel, the lunar channel. This is dealing with the mental poison of or the emotion of confusion, ignorance, delusion. That's all on the left side. Again, keeping in mind that the color that you're working with is white. When I'm telling you the colors, this is the colors that you're going to visualize when you're exhaling after working on that side of the body. Next, we're going to look at the central channel. The central channel is working with the element of wind, and the central one, the color affiliated with that is blue. Now, the mental poisons or the emotions we're dealing with here is desire and attachment. Now, before we move on to the next visual where I am actually performing the exercise, just want to touch on basic stuff. Remember, when you are inhaling, you are visualizing this beautiful rainbow healing energy. Okay, that's what's coming in. And when you're exhaling, you're either going to be seeing red if you're working on the right side, like a smoke or whatever red you see coming out. On your left side, when you're exhaling, you're going to see white smoke or whatever your visual shows you. And when you're exhaling from both nostrils, you'll be seeing blue, or however, blue smoke, blue rays of light, however it is that comes out. Now understand what you're doing here is you are finding a healthy way to release and remove these poisons from your body. This is so they don't build up inside of you and cause you any more harm, not to yourself, and at the same time is preventing the need for them to be expressed outwardly in a way that will now be harmful to others. You understand? Because when we're in this state, it's like this energy that never stops, and we're unhappy. So now the person next to us is going to be unhappy because we're giving off this energy to them. This is a space where you can now release these emotions and these energies without transferring it to someone else, but instead releasing it and letting universe take it, transmute it into something beautiful. Okay, so we've talked enough. Now let's move on to the next slide and actually do it together. Now remember, this is new to you. It's not something you've done before. It's almost like learning a new dance step. So in the beginning, it'll be like hands, nose, mouth, breathe. And what am I doing? Be patient with yourself. Take your time and just follow along with me and listen to what I'm saying. Keep repeating it with me until you get to that point and you are like, I got this. You have your eyes closed and you're flowing and you're moving the air and the winds within your body, and you're bringing in that healing energy and pushing out the poisons, and boom, it's almost harmonious, rhythmical. It's like music. So do it with me as long as you have to until you can stop watching the video and you're able to perform this on your own. Okay, enjoy. Greetings, sacred souls. You are going to learn 3 breath movements that will be considered as one set. You will do this 3 times to complete the Ninefold Purification breathing. Know that you can do this many more times. The more, the better. 1. Posture. Sit up with the spine straight, yet comfortable and relaxed. This is the state of mind you are trying to achieve. Relaxed, yet focused. 2. Set your intention, or as I like to call it, your motivation. My motivation here, or my intention, is to calm my mind. 3. Observe. Observe your breath. close your eyes and spend a few moments being an observer of your breath. Relax and feel its rhythm. Now visualize. Visualize yourself as a hollow shell, a balloon. Your skin is illuminating and glowing brilliantly. Within you, you're completely empty. Strongly establish this visualization. Next, visualize the central channel, a tube-like hollow pipe that begins at the crown of your head and travels straight down to the base of your spine. Next, see the two side channels going in through the nostrils up to your third eye or eyebrow level, going down either side of the central channel, merging with the central channel right below the navel area. Okay, now before we start this whole transformation process and start moving out these toxins and negative energy, let me just bring your attention back to your posture. And I want you to place your hands on your knees, and your pointer or your index finger will be pointing out for the duration of this exercise. Okay, let's begin. Close the left nostril with the left index finger. Now breathe in that rainbow colored healing energy while lifting your right index finger up above your head and guiding it down the right channel. When you reach the navel, stop your breath. Turn your hand up. Now guide that energy up the left chamber. Close your right nostril. Release the left and exhale those impurities of anger in the form of red smoke. Now breathe in that healing rainbow energy on the left side, bringing it down the left channel. When you reach the navel, suspend your breath. Now bring the energy up the right channel, closing your nostril to now release those impurities of ignorance and delusion in the form of whitish gray smoke. The left hand down. Now you're bringing the healing energy into all three channels. Bring that rainbow energy down. See it in each channel. When you reach your navel, suspend your breath. Point down at your root. Then you bring your hands up, and when they bring them up, you exhale when they reach your nose, and you are exhaling the impurities of attachment in the form of dark blue smoke. That completes one. Start again. Left hand to the nostril. Breathe in the rainbow energy. Guide it down at the navel. Suspend your breath. Turn your hand up. Bring that energy up to your left nostril. Close the right. Release those impurities of anger in the form of red smoke. Now bring that left hand up, bringing the healing energy down. When you reach the navel, suspend the breath. Now bring that rainbow energy up to the right side. Close the left nostril. Release these impurities of ignorance and delusion in the form of whitish gray smoke. Now bring down the left hand. And now we're going to breathe in those healing rainbow energies into all three channels. Visualize that as you move it down. When you reach the navel, suspend the breath. Point at the root. Now bring the hands up. Exhale when your hands reach your nostrils. Exhaling the impurities of attachment in the form of a dark blue smoke. And the third one, hand to the left. Inhale, bring in that healing energy, guiding it down. When you reach your root, suspend the breath, turn it upwards, guide it up to your right nostrils, close it, release that reddish smoke of anger. Now bring up that left hand, bringing in that healing rainbow energy down the left channel, reach the navel, suspend the breath. Now bring that healing energy up. When you reach the nostril, clog the left, release the right, releasing whitish gray smoke to let go the ignorance and delusion. Now bring both hands down and breathe in together, bringing the healing energy through all three channels. See it going down. When you reach the navel, Point down at the root. Now you're going to exhale that dark blue smoke, releasing the energies of attachment. This completes the full 3. Now take a moment and just sit here. Sit in this space and feel the difference within your body. Pay attention to your breathing. Namaste.